A lot of people think that the Ten Commandments are some grumpy declarations that God made to those terrible Israelites back in the Old Testament who never got anything right. And so it's like, well, of course they needed these really basic laws because they were such colossal morons when it came to knowing the way that they should live. But one of the most useful interpretive tools that New Testament believers can learn when reading about the Old Testament, whereas we might be tempted to look at Moses in that storyline and go, how am I like Moses? Or look at Aaron and go, how am I like Aaron? That a far more reliable reading of the Old Testament text, if we want some personal application, is to say, how am I like the Israelites? Because that's really who we're supposed to identify with in the story. And so if it was good for Israel back in the day, there's a good chance that it's good for spiritual Israel here in the present. And in fact, they are vastly beneficial to us. But I think some of it also has to do with the fact that many of us have spent way more time in the New Testament and have been sort of studiously ignoring the Old Testament because it makes us uncomfortable or it feels too big for us to deal with. And so when it comes to the Ten Commandments, we just don't understand how they can connect to the God of the New Testament because he seems different to us. And that's a surface level misunderstanding. I think it's understandable given the way that passages are sometimes preached or the way that grace is sometimes actually set in opposition to law by some teachers about the New Testament. But the reality is that law and grace are both products of the character of God. And in fact, I would say that the way that Jesus speaks of the law in the New Testament is to show us that in the life of the believer, the law is in fact a means of grace because it shows us what pleases God, and the children of God want to please their Heavenly Father.